Welcome back to This Is the Omniverse. Today we're going to be kicking off Season 3 of My Adventures as Superman. It is finally here. If you haven't seen my reactions to the previous seasons, go check them out. Also, Elijah over at Not So Average Fangirl has just recently started the series over on her channel. Go check her out, give her some love, make sure she continues it so I can keep watching her reactions as well, because I freaking adore this show. I love this take on Superman, Lois, the whole gang. I love the anime inspiration. I love the twists and turns that they've taken and everything. And especially the twists and turns that are around the corner when it comes to this particular season, which we will get into more, because while I haven't reacted to on the channel, I have seen the trailer for this. I have read a couple of the little interviews that they've had talking about the show and the direction of it, and I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. Anyway, with that all said out of the way, let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction where you can watch it without all the edits we got to do to get the stuff up on YouTube, check it out over on Patreon. Over there is a great way to support the channel, help us do things you do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that all said out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 1, Into the New World. Here we go. Yeah, look at it. How much time has passed? Yo, goddamn.
Well, this place has changed.
So have you guys. And I know it wasn't the biggest change, but man, did I not like the pauldrons, the shoulders on the last suit. I love these new duds. Let's walk it back just a tick here. Where was it? Look at that. I gotta be honest, like, also it's the shoulders again. It draping that far over, I don't know how I feel about it right now, but overall, I think this, I don't know, I just like the look better. Also love the scarf cape that Supergirl's got going on, the car's got here. I don't know, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm so glad that we're back. But yes, they got new outfits than the ones we saw last time. And this place is a little tad bit different. So how much time has passed?
This is the beginning of a brand new future, Kara. Are you ready?
I am ready. But I should be alone when I say goodbye to Father.
I'll be right here.
Okay.
Hello.
Whoa!
Oh, what in the world? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm glad I'm not.
Work here?
I am the steward of this fortress. We have matters of great urgency to discuss with you, Kal-El.
We?
I hesitate.
Oh, shit.
Matters of the greatest urgency have been neglected. We must discuss the Kandorian crystals. It's gone.
Oh boy.
Who's that voice? It sounds like Brainiac, but a little different. Whoa, a little different. It wouldn't be surprised, considering he's a Kryptonian AI and all that, they all just sound like him. Keep him on the payroll as well, because he is amazing.
Hello, daughter.
I've come to say goodbye.
Ah, yes. On to your new life.
Okay, maybe they don't sound
You
like
fooled
him.
Kal-El into believing
Maybe they,
you
I
are
don't
a
know.
hero, and now you will try to play the part. But we both know what you really are, Kara. You are your father's daughter, after all. When Kal-El realizes who you really are...
I know who I am.
Oh?
Oh.
Then who are you?
I mean, it's the only life she's ever known. She's got to figure that out now.
The fortress is unpredictable. You must tame it by strength and force of will.
Wow, you are right up in...
Oh my god. They're so overzealous. Oh.
Kal-El, you must...
We'll talk later.
He does not honor our ways. He will learn.
He will have to.
We just need to be done with all of the robots at this point, as this is what I'm kind of figuring out. What was that? Yeah, she's got to figure out who she is without all of that burden, all of that.
Who am I?
That's what you're going to have to answer for yourself, and we can help you do that. Oh, I'm so glad that we're back, man. Oh, what? What was that? Yo. Dude, I love the update. I love how it's just, it goes from Clark in every step. It's just the people in Clark's life. Now with Kara added into this, and that moment too, wasn't it originally him looking at his father, but his father evaporated away, and this time it was Clark and Lois looking at Superboy, as that was kind of happening with him. The design, and this is something I've seen floated around a lot online since the season was announced, and even in the trailer itself, is that because this is different, a different timeline, different world, different everything. You know, typically that Superboy is a clone made from the DNA of Lex Luthor and Clark. A lot of the speculation in this has been, and I've kind of felt this way as well, is to be something fun that they could do is either it could be also a clone, but made through Lois's DNA and Clark's, especially considering that was both of them right there. And in the trailer, it highlighted a lot of them interacting together. But what if also it could be maybe like their child from the future? Guess we'll have to find out. But I think it's interesting that in the opening, it highlighted the three of them right there in that similar moment where it was Clark and his father before previously, from what I can recall. And then I'm not going to look at the villain thing because even it is in the intro. I don't know. I do kind of want to look at it. Who all is there? Oh, Mixie's coming back. We got Deathstroke coming back as well. Not sure who this is here. Probably Eradicator, quite possibly. We've got Cyborg Superman. This is concerning right here. This looks like evil doppelgangers of our entire team. Kinda, except for this one right here. All right, you know what? We'll let the season unravel. But I love the updated intro. There's a lot to glean from it. Into the new world.
Meet everybody!
Aww.
Jimmy Flavor, the dog is a gourd!
So come on out, Flamebirds, to the annual Kent Farm Pumpkin Patch.
Aw, cute.
Hello, humans. Do not be deceived by my festive disguise. It is I, Kara Zor-El, Supergirl, celebrating your Earth's Halloween.
Aw, cute.
Who are you supposed to be? Oh, our traditional disguises have fooled you, Lois Lane. It is I, Kara.
Yeah, I know who you are, Kara, but what
You
is it?
nerd.
Is
Who are
this
you
a couple's
dressed as?
costume? We are Ace Morgan and June Robbins from Challengers of the Unknown.
So that's what you two have been up to.
Aw, it's
Watching
adorable.
television.
Yes, on the couch with popcorn. Together.
Wait.
Is she
you two?
Frankenstein?
Can you please help me with this?
Yep, and Clark is Frankenstein's monster. That's so good. That's so cute.
You like her.
Well, no
course I like
fucking,
her,
yeah, no shit.
Okay, so why are you being weird? She clearly likes you.
And I'm crazy about her, but this is as far as it's going to go.
What?
Jimmy.
Why?
There's a whole world out there she hasn't seen yet.
Oh,
And we both know
oh.
she can do better.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. Don't count yourself so short. But I get, like, why he's afraid. He was the first human she ever interacted with, so there's this idea that she hasn't really even seen the rest of the world. Just Metropolis, just this friend group, just him. You know, there's a lot out there in the world, but he's selling himself a little bit sure. This is Jimmy Flamebird right here, man. Come on.
Need some more small value Earth currency for the children at the plant labyrinth.
The plant labyrinth.
Change can be good, Jimmy.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Bacon and
Aw,
eggs.
You made breakfast.
Oh,
Clark, Jimmy won't tell Kara how he feels, even though he obviously...
Oh, Lois, we cannot get involved. They need to figure this out on their own. Neither of them
I
has
agree.
any romantic experience.
Wait, Jimmy does, right?
Not that I've seen.
oh my God. Wow. Okay. Jesus. I haven't noticed any Easter eggs just yet, but things have been zipping by so fast. I forgot how quick this show was.
What do you think about a farm outside the city?
I could like a hypothetical farm.
And also a dog.
Sure.
Great. So,
And 8
hypothetically,
kids.
I found this great listing on the apps for a moderately
Oh.
priced 3-bed, 2-bath ranch house just outside Metropolis in a well-reviewed school district.
No!
Brainiac almost destroyed the world. It really made me think about the future.
Clark, that's a lot of change.
Change can be good.
Yeah, her words exactly.
What's the rush?
Well, if that's not what you want, then we...
No, that's not what I meant.
It is a lot to spring all at once, though.
Amazing childhood with Ma and Pa, but I had a different experience with my... Dad!
Look who showed up.
Now that I'm retired,
Retired?
But
Really?
she's
I'm at the
afraid.
Pentagon now.
So I do get it though. She's afraid of infecting others with her upbringing, or that she doesn't bring the same things to the table, or that she hasn't had the best examples of parenting. And he's already talking about school districts, and if that idea comes across the floor with them, I think she's wondering like what impact would she have to even use as a frame of reference, or that she would inadvertently maybe even pass along if any of those things Clark was implying came to fruition.
Really? Just here for pie?
Went to see my daughter. I wanted to give her something I found while cleaning out my office. In case you need help finding your way.
Aww, that's cute.
I also have a tip about a recent server breach at the Pentagon.
Here we go.
Files were stolen, detailing the decommissioned Project Caliban, a biotech research program that ran parallel to Cadmus and Task Force X.
Of
Wait.
course.
A Kryptonian biotech program?
I think you should have your flying friend look into it.
Awesome. Thanks for the tip.
Superman should look into this. Do you hear me? Superman.
Not you. Dear God, not you.
This must be it.
Okay, she at
Promise we'll be
least
back in time
brought
to hand out
him.
candy?
For a second, I thought she just zipped off solo. Also, great way to distract them from their previous conversation.
These are all empty. You really cleared this place out.
If they were ever here at all, there are no roads leading in, there's no plumbing, some of these buildings don't even have doors. This whole place seems fake.
Look! A dog!
Kara,
What?
not all Earth animals are dogs. See, that's a deer. Not a deer!
Oh, fuck.
I told you it was a dog! I would like to pet you!
Oh, is that the real facility then?
Looks like the door was forced open.
By something really strong.
Then something resealed it from the inside.
Which also had to be very strong.
Wait, you're just gonna march on in there?
Courage is a Kryptonian virtue, Kal-El.
And what could be better than solving an actual mystery on Halloween?
They might as well be Mulder and Scully over here. Let's go, whipping out the flashlights.
We've got Superman to keep us safe.
No. You also have Kara.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
What is all this?
I don't know, but whatever it is, there's been fighting here.
Hey, y'all, there are a lot of documents over here. Official government records, confidential memos.
I don't remember, because the Superboy program was Cadmus, right? Obviously, we've been fiddling around with that. That's Lex's thing. But this is also some kind of Kryptonian project. Is this how they make... Is this...
E1Z, DNA sequence, extraterrestrial. Outcome viable?
Wait, viable for what? But that was something like canine-like. I don't know. I don't remember seeing crypto in this world, in the trailers or anything. What if it's dog?
It is Kryptonian DNA, Kal-El. In these tanks, they were trying to create something.
They were trying to create us.
And what did they make? What's running around here? Okay, that ain't no dog. Whoa! Hold up. It's bothering me. Because Caliban is like a DC thing. Oh. Yeah, not in the vein that I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah. Caliban's the son of Lucifer. Okay, so yeah. Unsure. Not what I think this is.
Is this a dog?
No!
Oh god, it's... Oh! Whoa! Ice breath. This damn Pokemon used Ice Beam. Let's go! Yeah, but this thing's got Kryptonian genes. I mean, everything in these tips tubes does, but it's not purely Kryptonian, though, I would imagine. What is it a hybrid of? Ooh!
We're safe.
God damn it, Jimmy.
Decontamination complete.
Oh, well, it could have been way worse. Wait, whoa, what the fuck? They create an entire biome down here?
This is Kryptonian flora. But how?
Yeah,
This
what?
is Marigus. This, a blood bloom.
How do they even know how to make these things? Because these aren't even amalgamations of them, but like this is like actual plant life from Krypton. How? It's one thing to combine it with our own life forms to make whatever, but these are things she recognizes. That would imply... I don't know. And that looks like a fucking grave.
No.
Why did that look like Clark's glasses?
His ID says he's Dr. George Otto Binder.
So, something got loose in here and killed the researchers.
But also buried him.
Why would it bury him?
No! Bizarro! Oh, god damn it. The fucking, damn subtitles spoiled it. I should have known that. I should have figured that might be coming too. We're doing all of it.
An abomination.
P1Z.
We're not here to hurt you.
What's he so afraid of?
Oh, God. We're starting off pretty heavy, man. And intense.
What in the world?
It just keeps going. Who's behind this? Lex? Is it Lex? The hell?
Was someone raising a child in here?
There's someone in trouble.
Never a reason to hurt someone. That's a different choice. You have the power to choose who you want to be. No matter what, choose to be kind.
Well, I mean, that seems good. Uh-oh, it's getting weirder. There's like a...
Help me.
Yeah.
Help me.
What in the world? Was it like imitating? What is this thing now? Oh, it was separated from its head.
You two, stay with Kara.
Mark, wait!
Oh, they're against one another. Yeah!
This is what destroyed the lab, isn't it? He was trying to get to you.
No!
Oh.
So he was raising the clone here to be his weapon.
No. Binder taught this child how to nurture and grow.
Yeah, I mean, he's been trying to like...
think my father allowed me reverence for life?
Trying to raise him to be righteous, to be good, to be humble.
I do not even know how to grieve.
Yeah, aw.
This is not the way you raise a weapon.
No.
Not the way I was raised.
So Binder was protecting the clone from the people who would exploit him.
Oh, no. Wait, shit. We weren't inadvertently used to allow... What if we got this tip purely so Clark would go in here and clear a way for this thing to be captured by the government or by Argus or whatever? What if the way it was already set up was keeping this thing safe, but nobody had the means to go in and capture him? And now they're going to.
Are you all right?
Oh, God.
8, 7.
It's going to
self-destruct.
Yep.
Run!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Jesus. Okay. He's alive. Well, I mean, obviously, but still, it took a pretty hard hit.
Flooding to commence.
Oh!
Evacuate.
What? Oh my god. Fuck this place. Aw, let's go.
My friend.
Aw. I like how Bizarre is kind of just this feral Kryptonian
What happened?
man-child. But now he's free. He's out in the world. I don't think that's what they were hoping for in this scenario. Then again, maybe I'm just being too paranoid. Maybe they didn't know what was in there.
Bird? Oh, a plane.
Oh my god. Bleh. Cute. Yeah, love it. That's great. Oh. Oh, that's cool.
To create. With your powers, the possibilities are endless. You are so special, son. As long as you choose to be good, to be kind, your choices will change the future in ways that you and I can't even imagine.
I'm afraid. Oh, god damn it. We'll talk about it here in a sec. Okay, so it was a Lex facility.
Our drone didn't make it out. The footage has been compromised.
Should I fetch the drone?
No, forget about Caliban. It was a failure. Let's go see Hank Henshaw.
That man needs machines just to breathe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
Yeah. So he's got his hands in a lot of different pots.
Solving an actual mystery on Halloween.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait,
I mean, there's corn, there's turkeys.
Come on, Clark.
We can't assume knitting's off the table.
He just really doesn't want to go in there.
And it's October and you're like, ooh, do I need a sweater? But then the sun hits you and you're like, maybe I don't. And then you're like, or do I?
I know what he's talking about exactly.
That is better than solving this mystery. Right, guys?
No.
Guys?
Nope. They are gone. All right, let's look at the cast. Michael Emerson, Brainiac, and the Chief Steward. Okay, so it was the same for him and one of the others as well. All right, dude. So Caliban, now Henshaw. It seems like Lex has just been putting his hands in a bunch of different pots to see what's going to work. He's like, Caliban was a failure, and mostly probably even considered a failure purely because of the way Bender was raising this creation of theirs. Bizarro. I really kind of wish it wasn't in the subtitles. That's my fault. That's my doing. I can only be upset at myself and the subtitle company. But yeah, so not only do we have all the other Supermen, we got John Henry last season. Henshaw is now being set up. We know Superboy's coming, and I'm assuming based on the opening sequence and like just Reign of the Superman in general, we're going to be getting an Eradicator at some point, which we haven't seen yet. But now we also have Bizarro just added into the mix, because I know the idea of this going into the season was what would happen in a world where you have they want to adapt a version of the Reign of the Superman story, which in the comics, at least the original Reign of the Superman, it was right after the death of Superman. A bunch of different people rose to the occasion from various different sources to try to take his place, to fill the vacuum that he left in his absence. And they had different methods. Some were very similar, some were very much so not in the way that they approached things. And, John Henry worked through his suit. You had Cyborg Superman, who was a person who looked up to him, who had been reconstructed because of an accident that occurred. You had Eradicator, which was the Kryptonian AI that very much so was kind of like, hey, cool, but very like, what do you want to say? not all that does not value life all as much. And then Superboy, who was the creation of Lex. And it seems like Lex might have a hand in a lot of these different things here, and as they manifest in this way. You know, add into the mix Kara, but also add in the mix that this is doing that, and this is what I'm very excited about, and why they are also kind of, I'm very interested to see what they do with this as well. Is like, what does that look like when Superman's actually there for all of that? What happens in a world where there is Superman, but then there's all these other people also doing the same thing in different ways? How does he react to that? How does the public react to that? You know, because there's, hell, if you want to look at Superman versus the Elite or other storylines like that, where maybe Superman's morals get in the way of like permanently resolving crime issues. You know, he doesn't kill, so they come back and they can do it again if they break out. You know, the cycle kind of perpetuates. Then you have these other ways of going about it, and then you could have like the complete polar opposite, where you got a fucking super tyrant. Who knows? But I also like that in this episode, it's also paralleling Kara with Bizarro. Neither one of them know who they are. They've been raised from birth to be a specific thing, whereas this Bizarro was raised to be kind, to nurture, to think, to heal, to help, and she was built to be a weapon with none of that. And so they're on opposite ends of the spectrum, but equally so don't really know who they are and how they relate to the world outside of where they were raised and how they were raised. I think that's very interesting to put them at the center of this story right now, especially in this first episode, because that's going to be a great starting point to see where they go. Especially him going out there and being inspired by Superman. You know, he saved him. He helped him get out of that situation. And now he's out in the world. He's looking up. He sees images of him, people looking up to him and him helping people. And he's got these gifts as now. He's got this stuff that's instilled in him as well by the doctor that raised him. Where is he going to go with that? How is he going to utilize those tools? How is he going to mold himself? Is it going to be a story of tragedy, or are we going to have a different kind of Bizarro story? What I like about this universe is it takes very familiar elements and does something very different with them. And I've always loved that about it. Also love the Jiminy, his trepidation, his fear with Kara here, especially, is very real kind of like fear that he's got there, the concerns that he has, you know, just the fact that she's just discovering this world and he was just the first person that happened to catch her eye. You know, he's afraid then, like, you know, he's not trying to move forward with it because he doesn't want to get shot down, because he thinks that there's just better things out there than himself. And I don't think she sees anything like that, you know, but like, I'm excited to see that evolution for both of those characters as well, but also with Clark and Lois, where Clark, you know, having had these crazy things just happen last season, and now because of how dire things got for a time, how far and how long they have been gone for, you know, he's like thought about his future. And obviously the way that he's been raised, a very traditional like farmer boy, he's like he's already kind of thinking about settling down. And the way that Lois is, stability has not been a thing her life has ever afforded her. And that's why she's always had to rely on herself. That's why she's got so many walls. That's why it's been so difficult for her to trust. And that's why it was such a big hurdle for them initially with the whole like identity thing. And now it's just another big old next step that she's just afraid to take. I love the way they lean into Lois's vulnerabilities. I love how they lean into these things that are these foundational elements about why like she is the rough and tumble, like make or break reporter that she is. And also she's not that Lois that we've seen in a lot of other media as well. I love the way that they shine that, because both her and Clark are fallible in very different ways, in ways that honestly kind of complement one another, but also it gives them some fun ways to navigate these hurdles. And I'm excited to see how they go with that, especially considering, you know, her own relationship with her parents and how that might reflect upon her about being a parent and what that might look like or sound like or whatever, you know, because it's a very real thing when you've not had good examples to wonder if you're just going to perpetuate the cycle, if you can break it. You don't know. Who knows? There's a fear instilled in you that I think is very understandable and relatable. Great little sequence in this to really kind of kick things off. Obviously, it shows the Lex is kind of really kind of puppeteering a lot of things after everything that happened before, both with his own machinations, with Parasite, everything after the fact, with his own constructions where they hijacked the Kryptonian tech, to Brainiac and his whole hijacking of everything. And it's just, and now he's just like got all this stuff. He's like, okay, well, let's try. We tried making a Kryptonian. Didn't quite work out the way that we had hoped. Let's try taking this person. Let's, maybe the focus on the tech side of it, enhance him with cybernetics, this Kryptonian cybernetics, the way they've advanced their understanding of all of that. And then they'll go down that road, which if Bizarro is our genetic abomination or creation, which that does make me think then you're not going to have another one. If that was their attempts to create their own Kryptonian, as opposed to what it was in the comics where they created Superboy in their attempt to create one, I think that might lend more credence to my speculation that either he might be the Superboy of this storyline, might either be from the future, which would go right in line with Lois having to tackle whether or not she's ready to be a mother, to be faced with the inevitability of maybe her own son from the future coming in to interfere with all of this, because it would have to be some variation between the different avenues. Or as we played with in season 1, maybe multiverse, maybe it's from another reality. There was that little pocket in the corner where it looked like a bunch of evil doppelgangers, but I don't know, which would also suck. Or hell, maybe they could be from the future, or a possible future. He had a scar on his eye, which I noticed in the opening there. It could be an alternate future, because maybe that's just another future where maybe Clark and Kara go evil, or maybe Clark was defeated. I don't know. There's a lot of fun little possibilities, but I'm excited. That was a really great opener for the season. I'm excited to see where things go. Also, the very ominous message from the Kryptonian drones that are now here in the fortress. We're like, that was a little weird how they acted when Clark went off to go abandon them. Want to know what that's about. And especially the fact that we're housing Brainiac in the fortress seems like, where else are we going to put him? Obviously, but a little concerning. But fantastic premiere episode. Can't wait to see where we go from here. But I'm going to leave it there and pass it off to you guys. What did you guys think of this? How do you feel about the direction the season is taking so far? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lily Chen, Son, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angel Burr, Calvin Bradley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, Tyler, Denise Mauricio, and the Honk. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors in the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues. Them take care of you at the office. You guys are for tremendous help with all that. And as always, a huge thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to keep doing what we do over here. Get help with the editing, get help with the copyright claims and all that kind of stuff. So we keep bringing this stuff to you guys as much as we can, especially to bring it to you guys here on YouTube, because y'all we would be here. But that's just video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.